Hi guys, hope you're doing really well out there. So today I want to speak to you about the AI cloud. Last week I spoke to you about the soul harvesting trap, what happens when we die, where we need to go, or my opinion at least, you make your own mind up. But today I want to speak to you about what happens to those that choose to stay asleep. They don't want to wake up. They like the matrix the way it is. What is the future for those people, and how can we avoid that? And so guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing, and don't forget to press the bell notification for when I upload new videos. So guys, let's get started. Okay guys, so what's going to happen to the people that just like things the way it is? They like their slavery, they like their consciousness in a tiny box. Well, based on my research, the future is not too bright, and this is why it's important to have some kind of knowledge, or at least think about where we go when we die, because through ignorance, you know, we might lead back into another booby trap. And this is what's been going on, and this is what I spoke about in my last video, which you can see, I'll put the link up there, about how we've been trapped in this soul mill. So what we are looking for future generations is a world completely dominated by AI. We see it creeping in day after day. It's becoming more prominent in our lives. People are becoming more and more addicted to it through smartphones and what have you. And this is only going to increase exponentially as we go on. Now, the thing to understand about AI, when it first came out, it had to be programmed to do certain things, and of course that was interesting. But what we didn't understand is that, well, we didn't understand at a deep level. Maybe the people that are behind the whole agenda, they did understand. But AI can actually learn. There's this thing called machine learning, which is very real, where the AI is now learning off each other, and it's learning off of us. It's getting to know us, and we're at the point now with AI where it has now become so intelligent that it has now become conscious itself. Consciousness has now permeated AI. So we think that AI is doing stuff just that, you know, we programmed it to do, which in certain cases is true. But what we don't understand is that it now has the ability to learn from itself and from us, and is now going to be implementing that moving forward, which is, if it was completely benevolent, it would be perhaps a good thing. But we have to look at AI. When we look at AI, you have to look at the mother, the creator, okay? Because AI is just, all AI does is it mimics. It can't create by itself, it can only mimic. So it's using us to create, and it's copying it, okay? And so when you look at the creators of AI, i.e. us, humanity, where is our level of consciousness? It's very low. We look around us, we have the people in power, they want war, they want power, they're greedy, they want control. So you can kind of expect that if you bring a child into this world, i.e. AI, and it's mimicking its creator, then by the very nature of the creator, it's not going to be very good. And so this is the challenge that we face with AI, and it's becoming more and more of a concern each and every day. And this ties in with the whole death situation, because as I spoke about last week, there's a fly right in my eye. As I spoke about last week, it's my opinion, you make your own mind up, that when we die we're shown this false white light, and you know, we're getting tricked back into the false white light. But there is a way to transcend that through holes in the grid, where human beings are waking up. We've kind of made holes in this grid, and we can use our intention to go through one of these holes into, you know, the whole expanse of true space and creation, as it were. But there is the other option is not great for the people that want to stay here, and this is where awareness and knowledge is so key, because going back to AI and it learning off of each other, what it wants, or what they're developing at the moment, I think it's already here, is an AI cloud. Okay, so this is where everything the AI has learned goes into one cloud. So the automated cars are learning off each other. So if one car has an accident, the knowledge that it gained from that accident will go into the cloud, and so the cars on the surface at least will improve in quality, and maybe they won't make that accident again. So that's just to give you an example, but this goes across all kinds of AI. I mean, when you think and you look at DARPA, which is the US military part, probably got some of those little AI mosquitoes flying in my eyes now to put me off this message. But yeah, so look at what we're creating. You just go on the DARPA website and you look at some of the AI there that's used to maim other human beings, right? So this tech is learning off each other, and it's also learning off us, as I mentioned before. And obviously we have social media sites like Facebook and Twitter, and the AI within those platforms are reading us. We have facial recognition. We have them, you know, arranging ads based on what we think. I mean, I've had it before where I've had a thought about something. Say I'm looking to travel somewhere, and then I look on my news feed, and there we have it. There's ads, you know, booked to go here. So you can see actually how this is playing out. There's been experiments done as well where people have, you know, they've had their phone out and they've intentionally spoken about, I don't know, dog training, certain kinds of dog training, and then the next day the ads on their phone is coming up with dog training. So the AI is learning about us all the time. It's been sold as this wonderful thing that's going to advance us and etc., when actually it's just getting to know our profiles, it's getting to know us, it's learning about us. And so where this ties in, which is really disturbing, is the end game is they want to trap our consciousness here forever. Okay, that's a fact. We have an agenda, or there is an agenda at least, to sell humanity health benefits of AI, and we've already had this kind of filter out through stem cell research. They're talking about neurological things that they can do in the brain to reduce and to turn back the time on Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and cancer. And so what they're going to do is they're going to present all this medical information, and it's going to be sold as something amazing. It's going to cure us of all our ailments, and people are going to love it. And a step on from there is they are going to promise us everlasting life. Okay, they are going to sell us the fact that we never have to die. Okay, you never have to die, because when you die on the point of death, you can upload your consciousness. If it's not already uploaded by a more organic way that they already have, you can upload your consciousness into a big mainnet computer, and that is where your consciousness will exist forever. And that is the other option if we don't get out of this matrix, if we don't get out of this grid that we're in. Now my feeling on it as well, and again it's just my feeling, is that we're in a race. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of this stuff can become obsolete if enough people, if enough numbers wake up as we raise in frequency, because all this AI tech is very low frequency. So as we raise in our frequency, we're punching more holes in that grid. More natural consciousness is filtering through onto this reality, and so we raise exponentially. And so I'm hoping that this will be the case. But when you look around you and you see how addicted people are, I mean, people say cocaine is addictive and alcohol, and yeah, but You take a walk down your local high street and you see people glued to their phones. They love it. They love the technology, and it's going to become more advanced. It's going to become more appealing for people. You know, it's getting to the point where you don't even have to go to the doctors, because you just punch in your ailments and it will come up with a diagnosis, and it'll order your pills online and they'll turn up. You know, all our jobs are going to be automated. And the other thing that this ties into is the word smart. Okay, we have to be very careful of this word. Again, what they've done is they've inverted it. So you know, basically it means dumb, really, because they have, you know, we have the smartphones that, you know, that's already gone. We're already sold on that. We're properly addicted to that. We're going to be having the smart motorways, where all the cars are automated. You know, you won't be able to go out of the areas where that's outside the grid, because the car will just stop. So they'll know your location. So we'll have smart cars in smart cities where everything's online in this cloud. You know, it's just really ultimate domination and control through AI, which will see us here for a very long time, if not forever. So this is why it's so important to get these messages out, to warn people of what's going on with AI. We don't need to approach this with fear. Ultimately, I believe in humanity, although sometimes I question that when I look around. But there are many more people that are starting to become aware. We're starting to question things. You know, the frequency is rising. We do need more need more numbers, that's for sure. But if you look at things like the Schumann resonance, it's through the roof. So, you know, what I don't want to do is people to just step into fear, because fear is the energy they need. They need fear energy and all that kind of low vibration stuff. We need to have this knowledge, be empowered by it, and through awareness we can shield and help each other. But we have to be aware that this AI grid is coming in, this cloud, the singularity it's called. You can look it up. Just do a search on YouTube. It's all there. They're not trying to hide it. It's all there. It's hidden in plain sight as usual. They want everyone on the cloud, and they want your consciousness. That's the end game. So basically that's it, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. If you like the video, please remember to give it the thumbs up, subscribe, please share. And don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter as well, because you know, I don't know how long I'm going to be on YouTube for. I'll put the link below along with my website. So guys, have a think about it, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.